are making a video on Gnoppix Linux 23.4 beta version. This is a boot menu of Gnoppix. To run on a live mode, you need to click on the live system. This is for failsafe. This is for forensic mode, USB persistence with USB encrypted persistence, and utilities. These are the utilities. Let's go back and run the Gnoppix Linux in a live mode. Takes around like 30 to 40 seconds to load up. Here is a logo of Gnoppix. This is a beta version and I am running on a VMware with 40 GB hard disk and 4 GB of RAM with 2 processors. Just only few more seconds. I think it's almost done, I guess. I'm not going to speed up or edit this in the video because I want to show you how much the time consumes and how much time it takes to load the desktop. Almost around like 25 seconds. There is no mouse pointer still. Almost 35 seconds nearly. Here is a mouse pointer. Working very smooth. Just 15-20 seconds maybe. Here is a desktop. Let's change the display resolution first. I'm running on a VMware, so it automatically changes. If you want to change the display setting, go to display settings, or you can go to the application menus and go to settings and change the display resolution. On a welcome screen, we get to choose a language. I think they almost covered every language. There's a lot of list here. You can even type here your language. I'll go with English United States. Click on next. There's the Apple logo here. I don't know why. Here is a keyboard layout. Mine is English US, automatically English US. We choose English US. Click on next. Location service, I'll turn off. Click on next. Connect your online accounts. If you want to connect with your online accounts, go with Gmail, Nextcloud, Microsoft, anything you want. I'm going to just skip it. All done. Gnoppix is ready to be used. We hope that you love it. Start using Gnoppix. Let's first go to the system monitor and see what are the resources consuming and how much resources are consuming by this distro. Let's check the version about the system monitor, which will be around 42.0. These are all the processes running right now. High priority is Wire Plumber. It is very high. And few more apps, few more processes, Pipewire Pulse and Pipewire. That's it. Let's go to the resources. and let's change the color to green so you can see there's a high peak in the beginning. Let's run around like 60 or 1 minute, 60 seconds or 1 minute. Let's see how much resources are consuming. This is the internet and this is the memory, 2 GB, around 4 GB. My VMware is 4 GB and it consumed almost 2 GB without running any apps. And let's also check in the end of the video. You need to remember this, because at the end of the video let's see how much extra it consumed. There was a high peak around like 30 seconds and it's down to nearly 20%. You can see here, and the RAM is 1.9 GB. Let's close this thing. Let's run the terminal for some info of the distro. Let's check the version 3.46.8 for Gnome 43. Let's type in INXI. Took around like 3 seconds. INXI-B, small b. And let's type in INXI capital G. Also let's type in cat etc issue Gnoppix 23. Let's check first all this info. My CPU is 12 Gen i5, it's showing here, and the kernel running is 6.1.0 Kali, and memory is around 1846, almost 1.9 GB of 4 GB, which is around like 47.5%. My VMware hard disk storage is 40 GB, processors running 267, ZSH, INXI version 3.3.25 or 2.5. Desktop environment is Gnome version 43.1. Distro is Gnoppix 23 Focal. Phoenix version 6.0.0. VMW GFX 2.20.0.0. XVLAN version is 22.1.8. Xorg version is 1.21.1.7. Mesa is 22.3.3. OpenGL is version 4.1. Processors, uptime, RAM, shell, all these things is here. My display resolution is 1920 x 1080p with 60 Hz. Let's type in htop now. Command not found. Let's exit this thing. Click on enter. Let's open the web browser and I'll show you how to download and their website. Firefox takes some time to load up in the Linux distros. Almost in every operating system it takes some time because it's a heavy browser, not more than Google Chrome, but it's still a heavy browser. Let's check the version. About Firefox, the version is 102.8, not the latest version. The latest version is 311. This is the official website of Gnoppix Linux. I'll show you the URL now. It is taking a lot of time to load. This is the URL, gnoppix.com. You want to click on download here, you can click directly download here. These are all the things. If you want to read, you can go and read here. I'll go just download. It takes to SourceForge. It already started the download. Let's remove all these things till files. This is the URL for public beta testing. Here is a 23.4 beta 2 ISO file, which is around like 5 GB in file size. .9 GB, almost 5 GB. This is the latest testing version. Only if you want to test, you can just download. Don't run it on any work PC or a main PC. It is just for testing, so it's not stable version. Don't install it on your main PC or work PC. That's it. Let's close this thing and let's check the desktop features. It is a Gnome version, 43 version. Dark mode, light mode, power balance, power saver, night light, calendars, applications. There will be some apps of Kali Linux because it is a Gnoppix, you know. I already made a lot of videos on Gnoppix Linux. Web applications, password attacks, offline, online, passing the hash tools, password profiling and word lists, wire attacks, Bluetooth tools, reverse engineering, sniffing and spoofing, forensics, reporting tools, social experiment, all these things. Usual applications. These are all the system apps. I didn't install any apps. It came with all the pre-installed apps. These are all the pre-installed apps. I didn't install any single app here. These are the tweaks. Appearance, fonts, keyboard and mouse, startup applications, top bar, Windows title bar, Windows. Let's open File Manager and see the version of the File Manager. 43.2 because its Gnome version is 43. These are all the system apps. And this is all the hacking tools apps, or you can also call it Kali Linux apps. Here is the install application or the installer. I'm just going to show the formality of installation. I'm not going to install it on my hard disk. I'll just make a fast run through. You need around like 50 GB and 4 GB of RAM. I already have 4 GB, but it's saying you need a 4 GB of RAM. Let's check the version of Calamares 3.2.61. You need to first choose the language, location, keyboard, partitions. If you want to erase the disk completely and install, you can choose the erase disk or manual partition. You need to understand how to install this thing because it's going to erase everything in the partitions. So you need to be careful here, and you need to set up your username, password, all these things in here, user, and summarize all the things you done and install, reboot and finish. That's it. You'll install in a main PC. Again, I'm not saying that you shouldn't install it on main PC or work PC because it's not a stable version. Let's change the background. You have a Tor browser here, Firefox, LibreOffice, all these things. Let's quickly run through the settings. Here is a network, Bluetooth, same in the Gnome versions, all Gnome versions. Here are some wallpapers. We have Kali Linux wallpapers because there are some apps of Kali Linux, and Gnoppix comes with Kali Linux apps and tools. Notifications, search, multitasking, almost similar like all Gnome distros. Nothing is different here. Let's turn off camera, microphone while you are not using. You need to turn off all these things because of the privacy and security. Only turn on it while you are using. Version is 43, X11, 40 GB, but it's showing 42.9 GB. Gnoppix 23, 1 GB is like 1024 MB, so it's going to show 42.9. Here is the date and time, default applications, users, accessibility, region and language, color, removable disk, printers, keyboard. If you want to change anything here of your keyboard, you can change here. Mouse and touchpad, natural scrolling. If you want to change the mouse speed, you can change here. Here is the display resolutions. If you don't clearly see a fonts or a text here, you can go with scaling, which is like 200%. There is no custom scaling here, so go with 100 or 200%. Here is a power saver or a power mode. Sound, all this about the sounds. Sharing, online accounts. Let's close this here and run some of the apps. Let's open Tor browser and see the version. Here is the places, here are the activities. Here is an app store. It opened very fast, that's good. About software is 43.4. Everything will be 43 version. The apps which is with the Gnome all comes with the version 43 point something. That is common. These are all the apps installed, pre-installed. And let's check the updates. '43 version, calculator version, 44 the latest version, and document viewer 43.1. I'll show just the main important apps. GIMP version is GIMP version. Let's check the GIMP version. .10.34. Gparted version will be 1.3.1. Image viewer 44. LibreOffice version 7.4.5, almost latest version. NPV, sticky notes, terminal. Let's check the text editor version 44.0. I showed the tweaks version. Let's see videos version is 43.0. Instead of opening all the apps, I'm just showing here. Let's check the Tor browser version. It closed automatically. I accidentally closed that. Version is 0.3.6. No problem even if it's closed. I accidentally closed it. It didn't even ask me of close to exist or something like that. Let's check the version of software, 43.4. That's it. Let's check the updates. The updates thing is not opening here. It's just highlighting this. No problem. Let's close this. I tried to change the background, but it still didn't change. Let's try that again. I don't know why wallpaper isn't changing. We have a black screen here. Let's try that again. You can't change the wallpaper. Maybe bugs or something like that. I think I showed almost everything. These are all the apps. I'm not going to open this because it takes a lot of time to open all these apps, and the video will be around like 2 hours or something. No one going to sit and watch that much of the video. Let's check the system monitor after running all these apps. 2.5 GB, almost like 500 MB extra. Here is our internet and here is our CPU. There is a high peak always in the starting, and this is the stable graph here, which is under 20 or nearly to 20. Let's close this thing and open our web browser. I'll show you my channel URL and about my channel. Let's type in youtube.com/9to5linux. This is my channel URL. I'm showing this because some people who don't want to subscribe, you can just type in this URL. If you are subscribed already, you don't need to watch this. Here is a subscribe. I'll show the playlist of Linux. For people who only like Linux videos from my channel, you can just go to my playlist and go to Linux. Under Linux, go to view full playlist. I make 2 videos daily without missing any day, from Monday to Sunday. I made around like 1500 videos on only Linux distros. I covered almost like 70 to 80% of Linux distros. You can play all or shuffle if you want. Let's go back. If you want to search any Linux distro here, you can search it here. I almost covered everything. Here is the about. I'll post 2 videos, so I mentioned here. These are all the timings of when I post a video. If you want to subscribe, you can subscribe or just type in my URL. Whenever you want, just type in youtube.com/9to5linux. That's the URL. It will take directly to my channel. No problem if you don't subscribe. Just type in the URL. That's it. I think that's it for the video. I hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, hit the thumbs up button. It helps make a good content for you. Other than that, I'll see you in tomorrow's video. Peace out. Let's power off this thing. Let's see how much time it takes to power off.